Hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm Boomy, and today we are watching the insane scale of Jeff Bezos' wealth visualized by RealLifeLore. Yes, as of making this video, Jeff is no longer the richest man in the world. He was actually surpassed by Elon Musk by a long shot, actually. So yeah, but still, he is one of like the most famous people right now, mainly because of how he treats his Amazon warehouse workers and all the other bullshit that comes along that thread. So yeah, but it's still like interesting to visualize how much money that person actually has, because if you think about it, you probably can't spend it all in one lifetime. The amount of money that he currently has, well, it depends. I could probably think of a couple of ways on how to spend all that money, but yeah, still very interesting. I'm pretty sure he's gonna use a lot of graphics since this is a visualization, so I'm always down for some good animation. So remember, if you like my reactions, don't forget to leave a like, let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs this year, so hopefully you guys can help me out with that. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions of what I should check on next. That being said, let's go ahead and watch the video.
This video is made possible by Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. Jeff Bezos is a man with a lot of money. At the absolute pinnacle of his drug empire, Pablo Escobar was worth an estimated $59 billion in today's money. In September of 2020, Jeff Bezos' net worth exceeded $204.6 billion, more than 3 times the amount of wealth that Pablo Escobar ever held. Understanding just how enormous of a fortune $204.6 billion actually is quite difficult for the human mind. So in this video, I'll be doing my best to put that insane level of wealth into perspective for you. Let's begin with this map. Haiti, Madagascar, Mozambique, Malawi, Zambia, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the Republic of the Congo, Burundi, Uganda,
How
the
many
Central
Congos are
African
there?
Republic, Cameroon, Djibouti, Sudan, Chad, Niger, Benin, Togo, Burkina Faso, Mali, Mauritania, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, the Gambia, Syria, Afghanistan, and Ukraine. Nearly 270 million adults, representing 3.5% of the human population, versus Jeff Bezos, a single man who has more wealth than every single person living in all of these countries have combined.
That makes sense.
Jeff Bezos' wealth is so astronomical. Imagine for a moment.
I mean, let's be honest there. He's mostly picking like third world countries. Still, it has a lot of people, but still the amount of money that those people have don't really matter as much, since they are from like relatively poor countries. I'm surprised he didn't include the Philippines. So yeah.
that you were immortal and you got a job that paid you $8,000 every single hour that you were alive. If you first got this job at the time of the birth of Christ and were continuously making $8,000 an hour every
Still not enough.
hour that has ever happened since then, across more than 2,000 years of history, you'd still not have anywhere near close to enough wealth as Jeff Bezos has. On July 20th earlier this year, in 2020, Jeff Bezos' wealth increased by over $13 billion. In a single day, Jeff Bezos' wealth increased by more than the entire annual GDP of Madagascar, a country of over 26 million people. To put his overall wealth into even more perspective, Bezos' total fortune of over $204.6 billion.
Wait a minute. There you go. Puppy is acting out again. I'll be back, guys. Okay, we are back. Yeah, he just wanted to get out. Probably to poop and take a piss.
more than the entire annual GDP of Indonesia, the world's 16th largest economy, and home to over 267 million people. It is also more than double the combined net worth of the entire British royal family, which is presently valued at around $80 billion. But enough with comparing Jeff Bezos' fortune.
Well, let's be honest. The royal family's real power is not with money, but with authority. And that is probably priceless.
And monarchs, let's compare his wealth to something a bit more easy for all of us to understand. The base price of a 2019 Toyota Corolla is $18,700. Jeff Bezos' fortune, if converted into pure cash, would be enough to purchase 10,941,176 of these 2019 Toyota Corollas. If Toyota concentrated 100% of its factories and production into only producing Corollas and nothing else, it would still take the entire company over an entire year to produce that many for him. Let's think of his wealth in another sense. The average American worker earns a salary of $49,764 per year. In order for the average American worker to save up enough wealth to match Jeff Bezos, they would have to work for 4,111,405 years.
Damn.
Put into another perspective, Jeff Bezos has added $70 billion to his wealth over the past 12 months, from September 2019 to September 2020. That means that over the last year, Jeff Bezos accumulated $9 million every hour, $149,000 every minute, and $2,489 every single second.
That's
now,
a lot.
Start a timer from September 1st, 2019 to September 1st, 2020. In just the first 9 minutes of this year, Jeff Bezos gained more wealth than the average college-educated American woman will in her entire lifetime, and in only 15 minutes, more than the average college-educated American
amount of
man
wealth
will in his lifetime as well. 27 minutes into the year, and Bezos has already gained more wealth than the average American lawyer will in their entire lifetime. 45.
Yeah, and the problem with that is, at least from what I know, I'm not sure if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's not doing anything to like give back. I don't think. If anything, he's exploiting like labor loopholes to gain that much wealth. At least with all the controversy surrounding Elon Musk, at least he's doing something to help humanity out, to, like, better humanity. He's just, well, he's just spending it all on himself. That's probably why a lot of people hate him.
5 minutes into the year, and he's already gained more than the average American doctor will in their entire lifetime. Just 5.5 hours into the year, and he's already gained more wealth than the entire net worth of David Solomon, the CEO of Goldman Sachs. Within the first 8 working hours of the year, he's already gained more wealth than the entire annual GDP of Tuvalu. By the end of day 2, his wealth has already increased more than the entire net worth of Beyonce. By the end of day 3, his wealth has increased more than the entire net worth of Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. By the end of the first week, he personally gained more wealth than the entire annual profits of Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Wing Street all combined. Within the first month, he, personally again, has gained more wealth than the entire annual revenue of GameStop, a corporation with 56,000 employees. 2 months in, and he has acquired more wealth than the entire annual GDP of Zimbabwe, a country with over 16 million people. And finally, by the end of the year, he had acquired $70 billion, an amount of wealth that's largely equal to the entire annual GDP of Venezuela during the same year, a country with over 28 million people that controls the largest amount of proven oil reserves anywhere in the entire world. And all of this isn't even close to being halfway there to all of Jeff Bezos' fortune of $204.6 billion.
Yeah.
Even compared to
At the time of watching this, I think he's down to 170 plus billion, but still a lot of money though.
Other historical figures from American history, Jeff Bezos is still extraordinarily wealthy. Adjusted for inflation today, Jeff Bezos is even wealthier today than Henry Ford was at the time of his death, and is roughly equivalent in wealth to Cornelius Vanderbilt during the Gilded Age in the 19th century. The wealthiest man to have ever lived in modern history was John D. Rockefeller, who at the time of his death in 1937 was worth an estimated $480 billion
That's
adjusted
a
for
lot
inflation
of money.
today, nearly double the wealth of Jeff Bezos. Rockefeller was so enormously wealthy that his net worth was equivalent to 3% of the entire United States GDP at that
3%.
time. However, Rockefeller died with that net worth at the age of 97. Jeff Bezos has roughly half that amount of wealth, but he's only 56. In my opinion,
Still
it's
a lot of
very
time.
probable that within a few years, Bezos will not only surpass Rockefeller's wealth, but will likely become humanity's first trillionaire as well.
Nah,
The
I don't think
average
so.
annual rate of return in the stock market is around 6% per year. If Jeff Bezos simply maintains that average rate of return on his wealth, then he will surpass the net worth of Rockefeller within the next 13 years when he's only 69, and he will become humanity's first trillionaire within the next 28 years when he's 84. It's very reasonable to assume that the world
Yeah, he may very well go there, but I think that with the pace that things are going right now, I think Elon Musk will be the first like person to become a trillionaire, unless if he somehow like suddenly dies, then that would disqualify Elon. But still, I think just going by the numbers here and like prospects to what they're doing individually, I think Elon will be the first one. But still, it doesn't matter if you're first, really. If you reach that amount of money,
world's
I
wealthiest
don't know
man
what
with
you're gonna
access
do.
to the best healthcare imaginable will survive to 84 years old. And by that time, it's probable that Bezos will have accumulated an entire $1 trillion in wealth for himself. $204.6 billion is an incredibly difficult amount to visualize. But what's even more incredible is how rapidly Jeff Bezos has acquired that much. He was born to a 17-year-old mother still in high school, and his father simply owned a bicycle shop. He worked at McDonald's in high school, and he founded Amazon in 1994 inside of his garage. Founding a business is challenging, and founding a business that goes on to become the second most valuable corporation in the world that boosts you up to the world's wealthiest man is even more challenging. It takes a lot of skills and talents across a variety
Here we
of
go.
different
Skillshare.
fields that each require practice.
Skillshare,
if you've
right?
made it this
Yeah.
far into the video and you're wanting to learn the skills it takes to be better at anything, I'd recommend that you go and check out Skillshare next.
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. I saw that from a mile away. There was a Skillshare commercial. Well, ad read. It's so crazy though. I saw a post somewhere that says that if you reach $1 billion in net worth, you should just receive a plaque that says you win at life, and then the rest of your money goes to charity. I think that would be a good system. You still have $1 billion to fall on through, and if ever your like net worth goes down, you can always climb back up to $1 billion and then stop there. Because honestly, how are you gonna spend $1 billion? Well, if you're not just spending it for the sake of spending it, how honestly are you gonna spend your $1 billion? I mean, most of the yachts are like what, couple million. Then probably maintenance on that, but still, you're gonna keep earning money. So yeah, I don't get that. But like I said to a fellow friend, you keep hearing that a lot of people get corrupted when you get that much wealth. It goes to your head. Me and a friend and I were discussing that at some point we would like to try that. We would like to feel how it feels to be corrupted with that much money. It was just a funny like thought experiment there. I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy the corruption if if I ever get to that. Even if it's just a taste, just a small taste. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever get to that point. I mean, even now I'm struggling to get past 200 subs. But yeah, that's beside the point. So Yeah. Regardless, though, 200 billion has gone down to 170 the last time we checked. But I'm pretty sure that he's gonna come up again once this whole COVID thing. Well, actually, he gained more money because of COVID because people are forced to like order online. But I don't know. Once the whole restriction lifts up, things might change. But yeah, I still think that Elon Musk is probably gonna keep his lead just because of how he is positioned with his different companies. SpaceX is doing a lot of groundbreaking stuff when it comes to the space industry, which is exciting. So yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see who reach. I don't know if I'm still well. Most likely, I'm probably gonna live to see the first $1 trillion man, which is I don't know if I'm gonna be excited for that or not, but yeah. So that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Link to my Twitter is down in the description below. Go ahead and check it out if you want to. And if you're new here and enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below and consider subscribing. Again, we are trying to get to 1,000 subs this year, so hopefully you guys can help me out with that. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. That being said, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all next time. Bye!